today on the new patch. Today, we got Hooktusk. Yeah. Hooktusk is really busted. Yes, Hooktusk is really busted. And nothing's changed in the new patch. Well, I mean, we removed Maev, so by comparison to the rest of the heroes, Hooktusk is even better now. Added a couple new heroes. Well, they're both kind of tempo heroes, and Hooktusk is a high roller, which tends to counter those builds. Turns out, Demon Hooktusk still works. Turning tokens into full-size minions still works. Tripling in the sixes? Still works. Well, turns out when you get access to early triples consistently and don't give up tempo to do it, here is a very, very consistent first place type of hero. All right, enjoy. But there's definitely something there. These aren't the things we're looking for. These are not the things you're looking for. Yo, double token Hooktusk is not something you pass on. Now without Maev being in the game as well, like holy shit. We got a Guff, everybody. It's a cool looking hero power. The little like emerald staff. I like that. Alright. Wrathweaver's okay. We want a token at some point, he says as he rolls the damn token. Now, it's a weird turn next turn. We probably want to level. If we go token and the token, we definitely level, but what happens if we go like token and they turn the 1/1 into a Wrathweaver? Do you level? It's a weird one. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but Ixla, I'm with you. I'm just trying to think it all the way through, and obviously that's just going to come down to we need to spend time playing it, right? I'm with you on the idea that it's definitely going to be a good unit on George, and the curve to get there and have 6 minions on the board, though, seems pretty sus. But it's definitely going to be a strong one to have on George. I think we're going up. The alternative is you sell here and buy there, and it's like, that's pretty bad. I don't think it's really a debate. When you have the Swabby on 1, that makes it a curve, so you don't even have to sell off a token here. And then if we end up hitting this into like a Fiendish Servant, we just take a 4-star really early. People would say, oh my god, a 4-star on Hooktusk? What are you doing, dude? I'm playing the game that the game gave me. Can't really see the third ban tribe? Tell Boone wins, dude. I can't configure this at all. I wish I could. I wish I could get it to stop crashing. But that's not on me. I don't have any way to do anything with the interface. Hey. I think we do this first. Okay, this makes it really easy then. We're just gonna double buy. Now ideally, I think everybody knows, ideally in this situation, we wanna just go to 4 or go to 3, but we just got a pair on Wrathweaver and another token, which allows us 2 more transforms. And it's okay. We can just keep this way. We're gonna level next turn. We're gonna be basically floating 2 gold. Hero power something, sell, buy. Perfectly tolerable. It's very hard to take 6 stars from this position. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Just means it's hard to take 6 stars from this position. Really couldn't have gone much better. All right. Today I had a 4 Cali Millhouse game and got to 7K. Who wants to congratulate me? Congratulate. That sentence seemed to stop in the middle of it. But all sarcasm aside, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. I'm just going to take the other pair. Because this is a 5-star next turn, pretty much guaranteed, right? We turn this into something if we hit this, this, or this. Like you're talking about 3 hits out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's not quite as high. So you need to miss a 10 out of 13 into a 9 out of 12. So about a 50-50 to get a triple next turn. And if we miss, then we take a 6-star. Play Guff yet? Well, considering the stream is 28 minutes old. And you know how I am. I talk about shit at the beginning of the stream every time. This is our first game. What's up, Destructor? How you doing? Yeah, I think he's a low tier 3 or hero. That's my initial gauge. I think the Murloc is tier 1 or high tier 2, and the Guff is low tier 3. I think he's like basically the same kind of caliber as what's his name? Rakanishu. When Rakanishu's good, Guff is okay. Is good too. There's your triple. Whoa. We missed. Okay. So we're just gonna take damage here. The question is, do I pull these off the board and just take more damage? Because we're definitely pulling something off the board. We're either taking the Acolyte off and we just take the damage because we'll have nothing on the board and we just take 15 damage. Or we buy one and we sit still. I think that's what we're doing. It's not ideal, but if this turns into extra gold, this is really easy. If we get a second triple, then we break the third pair and we just take 2 6-stars on turn 7. So I'm late. Fair. Like, we're not doing that much by putting this on the board. We might take 2 more damage, 3 more damage off the board. It's really not that impactful. You know, the gist of the statement. Alright, so these hits are not great. Go right. I'll go left. That ain't it. Actually, it was better. Never mind. The 3-star dies. I lied. We take 10? Okay. So first thing we do is the hero power, because, hey, look at that. A demon. Because if we get extra gold, then we want to be able to use that. It's definitely a 6-star, right? Make an argument that we break the other pair, that we take Foe Reaper here, and then we sell 1, 2, 3 through to take the Hex Ruin Marauder. It's going to be a 6/8 this turn and buffs both of those 2/2. Alternatively, we don't, and we just take more 6-stars. I think the don't is just the play. I like it. It's a new card, but it's just not worth it here. We're still at 28, and on turn 7, we have an 8 damage cleave. So, yeah, it's usually pretty good at this point in the game. Go right. Damn you. That could have hit here too and been able to stabilize that one, but too bad. So sad. We got kind of wrecked. Oh, we also have a thunderstorm again, because, you know, springtime in Ohio. So Em is underneath my feet. She's not thrilled. Big Fernal's not good enough to care about. Gold Grubber, neither. Light Fang's good enough. Interesting. This is probably also Cave Hydra. What about Gold Grubber now? I want to take another shot at a triple, but... yeah, that's not going to be likely to get more than one thing for Gold Grubber. And I don't want to keep this around. There's your other triple. That demon I'm going to turn into something else, aren't I? That's not true. Yeah, it is. It is true. So we're going to turn this into a 2-star. I mean, it's just the end of the... we can't go for another triple. It's just not really viable to keep all that stuff on the board. Look at what we have in our hand. And that even assumes we don't play a 6th try or another thing on the board. Mithrax? Probably not. Okay. Okay. We have 5 tribes. We have a Light Fang. We have double cleave. That's something. It's not perfect, but it's something. Hero Power of the Acolyte? We can, but we can't keep the second Wrathweaver on the board, right? So there's no reason to keep it. If we didn't get a usable minion, then maybe there's a little bit of... you know, a little bit of viability to that thought process. But at the end of the day, we're not keeping double Wrathwave. We're keeping 1/3 on that board at all, right? So what exactly are we looking to do with it? Like this goes, obviously. Hero Power of the Acolyte for Triple Weaver. Yeah, I mean, fine. But you have to then commit to selling the Acolyte, and we don't know that that thing's going to be on the board, or going to be sold off the board, unless we get a viable triple. I like this line better. You're committing to selling a minion that actually would be useful for a turn. Okay. I guess we keep this one more turn, huh? Yeah, I get what you're saying, guys. I sincerely understand what you're saying. I just disagree. You're testing immediately my my policy on not arguing with chat. Don't mind you guys saying it. I'm just going to disagree and leave it at that. Alright, there's a poison. This is what we need, eventually. Oh, alright. So, we're in a position at this point where we have a Murloc Patches. What is this? Guff seems to have gotten a good start. Interesting. Going for mechs. Omu stopped at 3 and went mechs as well. This is just a tempo game out of both of them. We've got to be aware of that. This guy seems to have high rolled. We need to play absolutely for tempo every turn. Absolutely for tempo now. We're just a Light Fang board, which is, as everybody knows, my opinion on Light Fang in this meta is not a good place to be. Light Fang does not get you there. That was a beautiful, beautiful cleave. That buff. Keck W. No. No. I guess. This is going to be near impossible to do. We want a 1-star or 3-star or 1-star? Seer is at least stats. Crystal Weaver's stats. Houndmaster's not usable. That's it. I want a 1-star. Because there's extra gold in the 1-stars. It's not Not in those 1-stars. Oops. All right, let's do it. 5-star from Coiler. Yeah, except I want the Coiler on the board. On average, the Coiler's a better minion than what you're going to get off a 5-star. So you're committing to shoot for a 5-star, and then if you miss, you're leaving a buffer on the board, as opposed to just shoot for the 1-star to take the extra gold and then leave Coiler on the board. I know there's a tendency amongst players to look at boards like this and go, you have 2 beasts, that's really bad for Lightfang. It's really not that bad for Lightfang. You lose a 1/1 buff on average on Hydra, and you keep a Coiler on the board, right? Like, you don't have to have pure Menagerie every time. This is why we said that the Millhouse was high rolling. Look at that board. Holy shit. That was nice, at least. Just go right. Yeah, that's better. Good enough. Huh. Weird. You got a boat! Chat, the boat's here to save the day. The boat was full of Dons. Oh, this boat. This boat was OP. Oh, the boat was full of Dons. That was so funny. Alright, so we are considering how to pivot to beat the next guy. Because we're always going to be in a weird position here. We need modules, would be great, but outside of that, you're looking at rotating through a gas coiler spot, so no one unit is really going to be that much better. Well, we can now put a Lightfang on the board. We are at 21 health. This is kind of a throw if it doesn't hit something good, like, I don't know, a Lightfang. Like, we've hit everything we want, and it's just, this feels so precarious. I mean, it's a boat. It's a boat. Girl. It's a thunderstorm. You're gonna be okay. Come on. I've seen better. Seen better days. We're gonna need bumpers this round. Ugh. He's doing a valuable service trying to get me promoted to mod temporarily so I can ban him, then unban myself. I have no idea who you're referring to. No, come on, guys. This can't happen. Not like we're heavily favored here or something. All right. Nope. All right. Cool. Cool. Naturally. Naturally. Mm-hmm. That was fun. Naturally. Bob hates us, guys. There will be a time where we'll get this massive streak of good RNG. And it happened on one day, remember? And every other day is just so far down, it's not funny. There's one. Alright. So the attack is not necessarily that relevant. Poison would be better. Plus we get ourselves a Toxfin. There's the Toxfin. We just had to wait till next board. We're like a 3-star or 1-star? 1-star, right? Because if this is extra gold, then we get to put the Selfless Hero on the board. Unfortunate. Just gonna dump them in the back. If we got the gold, we got an extra gold, which had to be exactly an elemental, which means we can't ever do it because elementals are banned. As you can see from the 20% of the elemental tag in the top right corner. Because we had to sell something else to even use the extra gold, so it's really not relevant. Dude, our cleave breakpoints are so good. 1 health, 2 health, like... It couldn't get any closer. Nice call with Toxfin. Yeah, we just gotta call out what you need. Bob's got your back. Well, one view so far of Guff, and he seems to be carrying his weight, that is. I could have frozen the Selfless. I should have frozen the Selfless. Like, realistically, that was a major mistake. Why? Should have frozen the Selfless here. I was just thinking about that specific turn, and I got blindsided. Or I got, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess we can take a 3-star into a 2-star. Is that better? Boonwin's been releasing alpha plugins on his Discord. Yeah, I'm not installing any of that shit. It crashed my entire computer twice last time. I'm not doing it until the moment, or at least people have vetted it. We've seen him before. He's Exodia Pirates, which is a problem, right? Nothing we can really do about it. We just have to hope the cleave kills the Eliza, and we get a little bit better value. Considering if he had a Baron there, he just wins on the spot because he puts the Baron next to the 2 Sky Pirates, and then he just wins because he gets full value. Luckily for us, he did not have an Eliza or a Baron, but, you know, this is still going to be really close. We don't have enough stats. The second cleave could clean up. If he doesn't get all the way through, and then the cleave gets to go off. Yeah, I don't mean any negativity towards Boonwin or his add-on. It's just, it absolutely nuked my stream last time, and I am not going to deal with that. Alright, good cleave. Let's go. Easy clap. He's got time to adapt. This guy lost to the ghost. I don't think there's much we're going to do to fix this. So we're going to look for things that fix our problem against the pirate to win the lobby. Ghoul's just not the answer. You could argue Zap's the answer. You could argue that small taunts are the answer. Things are terrible. I'm not overly concerned about this guy. Double cleave is such a pain to him. Oh, damn. Almost like we saw that coming. He just has no way to deal with what we have on the board. Double Amalgadon, Poison Amalgadon, plus double cleave is just... you can't win as Death Rattle Beast build. Why not Acolyte for next turn? Because I don't think that's the answer. I don't think you put Acolyte on the board with double Amalgadons, because it really doesn't slow down his progression of... If he plays down at 6 minions and we lead with a cleave, for example, like, it doesn't fix the problem, right? There are enough hits that just kill the Acolyte and keep things on the board. So we either outstat him, Selfless is very debatable. Spore? Spore could be the answer. If he gets Baron, he wins, right? There's no way we can deal with it. Triple Toxfin. Could be we just play for Zap. But I think you take the Spore and you hedge. No. We're just gonna play to outstat this guy. Void Daddy? No, same problem. Same problem. When you have, like, our board is built on cleave and damage, we're going to clear 3 things off the board. You can't clog a board. You can't clog a 6 minion board when you lead with cleave. You could choose not to lead with cleave, but with 2 Divine Shield Amalgadons and a Void Lord, all you do is make 2 things not die to the Void Lord. We end up allowing him to get his whole progression off, and on top of that, leave other pirates on the board. Like, it doesn't fix our problem. Do you even want Module here? Yeah. I mean, we want Module just because of the damage. He does have the Baron this time. Like, look what would happen. You'd have one of these things hits the Void Lord, right? And lives eventually. Then the second one hits the Void Lord, Death Rattle, and lives, and you still have 2 open board spots. Which means he gets the entire progression off anyway and leaves 2 more pirates to get buffed the entire time. Like, our only way to win this, or a way that's the most reliable, is to just go all in on stats, and we just win if we cleave well. Like, we don't win by going small taunts in this scenario. Now, if you drop both Amalgadons, make that argument, and Light Fang to put a Void Lord and a couple Acolytes on the board, then you lead with cleave. You might get to the point that he's only about 20-20 buffs on everything. That means these 3 things have to beat his entire board, which may be viable. He's going to have 7 things, you're going to have this attack already gone, then these 2 things beat 7 things. We might get there. I don't think you do on average, but you might. Gross. Actually not gross? See ya. Okay. That was almost the end of his progression, right? Like, that was pretty good for us. I think we're heavily favored in that fight, though. We have enough stats. He needs like 6 more Sky Captains to get to the point to beat us. And what did he have? 12? 24? 3 times 2 times 2 times 2? Yep, 24. I don't know. If he gets a perfect hits there, I think he wins pretty easily. So it's probably somewhere in the range of like a 60-40 favored for us. And when I say perfect hits, I mean he has to just hit these things multiple times before taking out the death rattles and the light